What's going on, guys, and welcome back to JB Lions YouTube channel. Here we have two games to talk about this week, and that is the Inter Milan vs Feyenoord game, and then we've also got the Chelsea Copenhagen game. So we have two games. I didn't think Chelsea played this week, but they did in the Conference League. So I don't always keep an eye on the Conference League, but yeah, they're playing Conference League, which I should know being a Chelsea fan. But yes, let's get straight into this video. We'll start off with the Inter game, obviously, because that game was first. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, Inter vs Feyenoord, what a good game it was. It was a good game. Inter played really well. They definitely deserve their 2-0. I think going into this, it was a bit of a tricky one because Feyenoord are a bit of a weird team. People didn't know if Inter would go in and be as confident as they was, or if they would kind of get pinned in. So for the first couple of minutes, Inter was pinned in against Feyenoord. They had us on the ropes. Inter was kind of just defending with their life. They didn't really have any chances to score any, really. And then obviously we then had the chance to score. Obviously, for the whole of the first half, like I said, we were pinned in. There was no opportunities or anything to break. We're missing a lot of key players, of course, but you know, they had the opportunity to break either way. And then on the first sort of attack they got, Nicolo Barella floated a lovely ball into the box, and then Marcus Thuram sort of adjusted his body and hit with his right foot, and it hit into the top corner. It was a really hard finish, and hopefully that will kick Marcus Thuram on to doing some more goals, because he has been a bit dry lately getting the goals. So hopefully that will give him the confidence to push on and now actually, you know, make a conservative effort to get some more goals. And then obviously we had the penalty given to us, which bit of a tricky one. I think it was a penalty when you look back at it. Obviously, you know, his foot comes across and it is a clear and obvious foul. So I guess, yeah, it is a penalty. I'm not too sure about the penalty choice taker. Obviously, Zielinski, he is good at penalties. He's taken them before. But when he was chosen instead of Lauti, when Lauti's on, you think, I don't know, you think Lauti would be chosen over Zielinski. But there we are. Anyway, so Zielinski missed the penalty, which obviously was a bit of a nightmare. Then obviously, sorry, not the Zielinski penalty is after we went 2-0 up. Lautaro scored first. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, Lautaro scored first in the 50th minute. And yeah, so his goal was really good. It was kind of a shot blocked, and then he just absolutely emphatically finished it into the roof of the net, basically, and then made it 2-0 to Inter, which I think was comfortable for us. I think it was the right decision, because by the end of the game we was really dominant, and Feyenoord sort of lost their heads a bit. And there was a few moments at the end which were a bit scary, because obviously they started to press on further, and Inter could have conceded. But I think 2-0 was the correct decision. I think, you know, I think when it comes to Inter, a lot of people don't respect them. I think a lot of people just see it as, oh, they're a boring team, defensive, not... But people need to learn to respect defending. Defending is an art, you know, and if you can get a solid defence, then you can build forward. Of course, it's about goals, but if you can absolutely crack down on the defence, then you're laughing. Like, I think, let me just have a look. Let me just get up here. I think in the Champions League or something like that, their defensive record was crazy. So, fair play. But yeah, I think, will Feyenoord come back? I don't know. I think it's going to be a really, really, really tricky one to come back from 2-0 down, especially at the San Siro. But they did do it against AC Milan, so you never know. It could happen to Inter too, but I hope not. Because obviously I would love to see the next round, which I think now they're Bayern Munich, which would be a juicy game. So everyone wants that, you know, the rerun. So yeah, we'll see what happens in that one. But let's get into the Chelsea game next, which was in the Conference League against Copenhagen. It was a really good game. We showed some good football. It was kind of as I expected it to be. Copenhagen are they're a useful side, and I think they showed that. They came out early doors, high press, high energy, which is what we kind of expected. And like I said, they're a useful side, so it's kind of like to be expected. We were under the cosh for so long. We're just getting pressed. Didn't really create anything, and then literally out of nowhere, Reece James, took a shot. It was left for Reece James, and he sort of smacked it, and the ball looked like slow motion. It looked like it was just rolling into the goal, and it just went in. But I think it was more accuracy than power. I think that's what got the goal in, was all the accuracy rather than any power. But it was a beautiful strike, and I'm so happy to have Reece James back, scoring goals, being strong, and being as good as he is. So yeah, it was a bit of a tricky one with this, because we had a young striker on, I think it's Meheku or something like that, and I felt so sorry for him, because in that first half there was nothing. It was so dry up top. He's only 17, and obviously he's getting his chance to prove his point, but it was such a hard game for him to enter, because there was no opportunities for him, and he kind of had to do all the work himself. So hopefully we get to see him again. But overall it was a decent performance. Obviously, we went 2-0 up with Enzo Fernandez. Great goal. He sort of tapped it in and it went in. And then later on we did what charity Chelsea always do, which is concede a goal. So, 2-1. We had old Rob Sanchez back in net, which was good to see, I guess. No, it was good to see, obviously, Sanchez back in the net. The team was good. Reece James kind of played that CDM role again, which I think I'm really liking. I'm liking this 3 and then like 2. Yeah, it's just, I don't know how it plays in game, but having Reece James and CDM seems to be working at the moment. It is good for us. Obviously, Cucurella came on and made the difference, as he always does. I think he's really stepped up this season, Cucurella. Given how rubbish he was last season, since the World Cup, he's like come back a new man. But yeah, the games were really good. Chelsea will hopefully progress on to the next round. Fingers crossed. But like I said, Feyenoord, you never know with them. Not Feyenoord. You never know with Copenhagen. They are a bit of a handy side. But yes, thank you so much for everyone watching. I hope you guys are all enjoying these videos. Thanks so much for all the love on my recent videos. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next videos. I believe Inter have Monza and Chelsea have Leicester in the Premier League. So I'll see you guys, Dudettes and everyone else in the next video. Ciao, ciao.